I like the music.
I mean,
I don't know. We could ask. So we were just talking about it before we got on camera, how we wanted to change the music on the soundboard, because I do feel like I'm dating myself a little bit with it.
So the fuck what?
I don't know. Like maybe more current.
So the music outdates you though.
No, but like, don't they say, isn't that how you say it? Dating, like you're dating yourself when you're,
yeah. But not necessarily. Yeah, but not necessarily. Because, you know, young people be into sometimes older music.
True.
You know, just because you're into that.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of The Least Favored. I'm your host, Natalie.
I'm Toni.
Yes, we're back. And this is our first episode recording, just me and you. I'm not excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And I'm loving this. This was a good idea.
What? The
just
chairs?
Us, yeah.
Or just us?
No, of course, that's but I meant the positioning, yes.
No, yeah, I like the chairs. I want us to like watch each other, look at each other
and
more.
And this is more natural, so.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start. Let's just get into it because we have a lot to talk about.
Get into it,
we're going to do, the topic from the bowl.
Oh, topic from the bowl, yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to do the bowl.
Every time, you know, we record, we be having a lot of guests, so it's like it's never
we let them
picking,
do it, yeah.
You know, so. Sorry. I don't know what I'm going to do it again, so I got to be, you know. Okay. This is chill. All right. Okay. If you had 30 hours in a day, how would you spend the extra hours?
Oof. So what is that, 6 more hours?
Yeah,
bitch,
6 more
I'm
hours.
knocked the fuck out.
Right.
Like, I am going to sleep.
Now, sleep is definitely a factor.
I feel like, no, yeah. You know what it is, though? I do feel like 24 hours is not enough.
No.
The other day I was at work and my coworker was like, yo, I don't know how you do all the things you do. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how I do all the things I do either.
We just go.
We just get up and we do it. But I do feel like I could benefit from just more time to like, I think just like rest. Or not even rest, like to go to sleep, but like to focus on just being in peace and quiet. Like, I don't feel like I have that much right now. Do you feel like you have that?
I have opportunity to, but I could, you know, I could fix my time better.
And I feel like even with the opportunity we be having, like I'm like, okay, I could be doing something else with this time.
Right.
Like I shouldn't just be sitting here doing nothing. That should be like hamster wheel.
When the kids finally knock out and I'm just like, you know, like I'm like, damn, I should do laundry, I should journal, I should do this, I should clean this, but no. I'll be sitting my ass down.
Like, take advantage of the time.
Yeah.
When they were first born, did you know how people say sleep when they sleep? Did you do that? Could you even do that?
I did sometimes, but it doesn't, like, you can't go straight to sleep because it's like, when you're going to wash the dishes, when you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is a time that you have to yourself to get some shit done. Like,
yeah. So, did you want to say anything or no? No. Okay, cool. Great. Anthony's in the back, guys. And no, if I look up, that's what I'm looking at. All right. So basically, I just wanted to catch up with you.
Yes.
And I guess I wanted to talk about, like, since we took our break, like, where are you now mentally, or just like where's your head at now since the break? And I guess I also wanted to talk about like what plans we have with going forward with the podcast.
Okay.
So you can just go for it. Yeah.
All right. So, no, with this question, I would just think of my birthday because it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's just like a whole, like, restarting, making new goals. Like, I don't really believe in, like, New Year resolutions that much as we get older. But I definitely, like, when I get older, I feel like I think about it a lot. So, definitely a lot of change, a lot of reprioritizing. Is that a word? Reprioritizing, because I need to put my time more into myself.
Have you?
I mean, slowly.
Slowly.
Let's be real.
No, I know.
I'm going to be real.
I know.
Slowly. Like, I'm getting there. You know, I'm getting there. But.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I took enough time to myself. Like.
Right.
I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel like I did all that now I'm just like, go.
Goals.
Yeah.
Hit the goals.
Like, fuck the rest.
You're flying.
Fuck, like, even like my naps are shorter, and that's a big sacrifice for me because I I be taking like 2-3 hour naps. I'm working on an hour, 30 minutes.
She's working on it.
I'm working on it. Today was an hour and a half. That's a big improvement. But I need a nap. I be tired. But no, like it's just for me, go. But then also, all right. So last week, I met with my therapist, right? And like last week, I was just mad, like sad. And like usually when I'm sad, I'll just stay in bed. I won't do shit. Like I'll cancel everything. I'll call out of work. And I wasn't doing that. Like I was powering through. I was still going to the gym, still doing everything. Okay. And then she asked me, she was like, you know, I know you deal with your depressive episodes, but do you feel like you use work and all these projects as a way to compensate for the depression? And I was like, I never thought about it that way, but maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I feel like when you get shit done, you feel relatively happy about it.
Yeah.
Like a true happy. I don't think that you be angry after you got a whole list of shit done. You be feeling accomplished.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but
I
think
shouldn't
it's more
answer
so
for
like
you, but distracting, you mean?
Yeah, distracting.
I mean.
But I feel like, don't we all do that? Like, I was talking to my coworker and she was like, girl, I have a kid. So, like, yeah, there's days I want to lay in bed, but, like, I don't got time to lay in bed. So, even on my sad days, I still have to get up and do what I got to do.
Right.
There's no time to, like.
I feel like you think when you get stuff done, even when you were younger, when you get shit done and you really get shit done, like, cross stuff off your list, you get like a thrill out of that. It's like something really positive for you. I wouldn't try to make it a negative, like that you're covering it, even though a lot of people do that.
They do.
And I think a sign of that would be that like you're getting shit done but you're just annoyed. You know what I'm saying? You're just annoyed. Even after, it's like, yeah, I got all this shit. No, it's not relieving you.
So then you know what? That was me last week. Because remember we spoke. So I called Toni. I called you last week. And I was like, yo, I'm mad frustrated. Like, comparing the journey with other people, like how come it's working. And it's like not to be a hater, but sometimes it's like, yo, we've been doing this for the same amount of time.
Or longer.
The quality is good. Like how much harder do I need to work in order to get something out of it? Like reap the benefits of my, is that how it is?
Yeah.
But you were telling me like, yo, like you're good. Just relax, don't compare, like we're fine. And I think that was probably playing in my head too. Like that's what was affecting me throughout the week, that I was just like, what am I really doing all this for? And sometimes you could just keep like overworking yourself and you're like, well, what is the point of this?
Do you ever watch old episodes?
I try
When's the
not
last
to.
time?
I cringe.
Exactly. But doesn't that encourage you? Like all the growth? Like the quality, the organization, like time, like the whole 100 episode, like that's big. Like I just feel like everybody has their own journey to things. And like I was telling you on the phone, I remember, it's like some artists, they come up with some dumbass song and they, you know, record deals and shit. Some artists are fucking doing this for years and years, and then it takes time. It's like everybody goes on their own journey. Like,
and you know what I was thinking too, like sometimes, because you know we believe in God, but like how do I explain it? Like sometimes your journey just takes longer because what you're about to be blessed with is bigger. So there's a lot of other shit you need to prepare for than those people.
Absolutely.
Like even the people who go viral on TikTok, it's like, all right, you went viral off of one video, but that's probably where you're going to stay at. Like you may not do more with that. And so maybe like, I don't know, like you just.
To be great takes time.
Yeah.
To be good, you know.
It don't take much.
But we don't want to be good.
We don't want to be good. We want to be great.
Fucking amazing. All right? We want to be great, amazing. I mean, we are already, but you know.
No, for real. All right, so I want to talk. Let's get into the topics.
Go.
So we're going to talk about this. Oh, God. How would you react if your significant other posted this about you? So basically, we'll put it up here, but it's a meme. And you see the woman is pregnant and her husband or her man is kneeling on one knee and he's holding her belly and they're hugged up. It's a very romantic picture. And he wrote in the caption, "You may not be the hottest person I've ever been with, or the smartest, or the funniest. You might suck in bed. You may not be the best partner, but I love you because you love me. To many more years together."
Wait, let's just pause for a second before we respond. The icon that commented that is the female.
Oh, I thought the guy wrote that. The woman wrote.
Plot twist.
That's so bad.
Plot twist. Right.
Yo, I did did not realize that shit.
Yeah.
All right,
so look at that. I mean, same question though. Oh, sorry.
No, you got
same
no
question.
you know. So yeah, same question. How would you feel? First of all, to be bold enough to write something like that about your man and put that
that's crazy.
Public, yo.
I want to know what kind of personality, like what kind of guy is this that he's
okay with it.
We don't know. I mean, we don't know. Let's not assume. We don't know how he
looks
reacted.
like a square.
Yo,
he looks like he would not give a
now
fuck.
You're looking at it all differently, right?
I'm looking at it completely different. But I was looking at her. I was gonna say the same thing about her because it's like I don't think you should ever put that out there. And if you really feel that, for me, it's like reading this. If I feel like if my man wrote this about me, I would be like, why are you with me? Nothing sounds positive here. Nothing. You may not be the best partner. Okay, let's dissect. Let's start from the beginning. You may not be the hottest person. Okay. Not everybody.
Not okay, but okay.
Okay. I guess I don't really care about looks though. So like I've dated people who were not that attractive. I don't really care about that. Yeah, personality to me is more. So it's like, yeah, most likely you aren't probably the hottest person. Maybe you walk into the room, not everybody's going to want to be with you. That's fine. But now we talk about, okay, you may not be. All right, now that I'm looking at it, it don't sound that bad. You may not be the smartest or funniest. You may not be.
Did you view it different because you thought the guy was saying it to the girl? Yeah.
That's a bias.
I mean,
like it's fucked up to talk about a woman like that, but I think it's fucked up to talk about him like that too.
It is.
You might suck in bed. She didn't have to write that.
That's bees.
That's OD. You didn't have to write that.
So let me ask this question: is it fucked up because you agreed with him when you looked at her picture?
No, because I don't think she's on a track. I mean.
Why you stuttering?
Because in the first picture, the makeup don't match.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look like Vibes.
Who?
Vibes
Cartel.
Look at the face. Look at the makeup.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That's not shame.
Oh my God, no.
Shit.
But other than that, I just thought in general writing that was crazy. You might suck in bed. That part is a little bit too much. Period. And then you may not be the best. I mean, I guess reading it, dissecting it, it doesn't sound that bad.
But wait, read the punchline. What's the last line?
But I love you because you love me. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, me neither.
To many more years together.
Many
I
red
love you because you
flags.
love me.
Now, a positive outlook would be like, you love me as in you love who I am. Like you love who.
But I love you because you love me sounds like you don't really love the person. You just love how they love you. You know what I mean? Like they treat you good. It looks like he worships the ground that she walks on. So it's like you treat me so good and that's why I love you. But do I really love you? Nah, Toni. Nah. No.
I mean,
Think about why
I've been in relationships or even like friendships that is like, I don't necessarily agree with people's lifestyles or choices they make, but they respect me and my choices and they love me for who I am. So, I mean, I'm not going to do certain things with you that you do. I don't agree with it, but we have an understanding. Now, can that grow into a whole love relationship? I don't know. But I've had like mutual respect for someone. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but now in a relationship, it gotta be more than.
I don't know how far that could go for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if you think about your man, right, and why you love him, the only reason can't be because he loves you. Like there has to be something there that makes you want to be with this person, want to even be romantic with them or have a life with them. Like it takes more than just, oh, you treat me good and you love me, so then fuck it, we good. I mean, I don't know. I thought that was a
at the
little
same
crazy.
token, is like me, me and him, like we share a lot of common interests. But when you really dissect, like we have a lot of differences too. But we just respect, you know, our separate journeys. And somehow we have enough similarities that it has been aligning, but it's just, but we are two separate. I mean, hello.
No,
we're separate, different people, completely.
I guess my question is then, because now dissecting it, I guess when she put it all together, it sounded worse. But if you think about it, are you okay now if your man was to tell you this? Because you know that in reality it might be the truth. Like, we may not be the hottest person. We're definitely not the smartest. We're definitely not the funniest.
Publicly, no.
No.
Because it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy publicly. Like,
but you know it in your head.
In a private conversation, possibly. I mean, if you said it differently, maybe.
I don't know. What's the right way to say that? Is there a right way to say that? Like, yo, you're not the hottest.
Okay, but the bed talk. You've never had conversations about what you've done with other, like, partners to a current partner? Like, hey, have you ever tried this before? Hey, have you ever tried this before?
Yeah.
You don't think, like, and let's say that person never tried it. You don't think that maybe the partner questioned, like, oh, damn, like, I didn't do that before. Like, are we lit or are we not lit?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
So maybe he thought, you know.
I guess the delivery was different at that point.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It's a delivery. It's a delivery. But yeah. And you know.
So many questions.
You don't have to say. You know if that's your hottest partner or not. I mean, we don't say that, but.
But you think it. So what's worse, thinking it or being honest and just saying it out loud?
Do we have to say it though? Like,
should we or should we not? Like, I feel like.
But everyone knows, like, you're with that person.
Do we know for real? Like, okay, I don't know. That's why I'm thinking, because I know I be thinking, I'm like, yo, I'm probably not the hottest girl you've been with or the smartest or whatever. Rip. You know what I mean?
My man has straight up said, he's like, nah, you've been with some ugly ass niggas. Like, he was telling me,
which is fine. Because it's like, you like that person for a reason.
Yeah,
but I'm saying when it's you as the woman, you hearing that from your man.
True.
Like, we think it.
That's very,
but I don't want to hear it.
That's very triggering, yeah.
I don't want to hear it because I feel like, obviously, women are more insecure than men.
Right.
Men could take that.
If you're the most dominant, like, prettiest one, then yeah, you could take it. But if you're not, then maybe it's just left unsaid.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, good luck telling a woman that.
You can't tell a woman that.
Yeah, you can.
You can't tell me that.
But I've thought about it, though. I've thought about it,
but I don't want it confirmed.
Right.
Let's just leave
But,
that.
like, you don't think you've been with someone that they've been with someone harder than you before?
Of course. Absolutely.
So there you go. We strike two right there. Someone that you possibly, he wasn't, you know, currently, like, your best in bed. Mm-hmm. Maybe not have been the most handsome one that you've ever been with. That's two. What's the other one?
It was funniest. And what was the other
questionable.
One? Yeah, that was it. Hottest, funniest, smartest, and second bed. Jesus.
Oh
my God.
Jesus.
But you know what? Love and light.
But let's just keep it to ourselves. That's the point. Like, I don't think it should be said.
I think we should keep it to ourselves. We should, like, to the public.
No,
you're the best I ever had,
yes.
and I'm the best you ever had.
We're
happy. That's it. Nobody gotta know.
A post? Nah.
Now everybody knows I'm whack in bed. Everybody knows I'm dumb, and I'm not funny, and I'm mediocre looking. That's hurtful. Fuck that. Oh, my lipstick. Anyway, next topic. Love and light. Like,
hopefully,
transition.
Hopefully, he's still.
Well, it looks like they're having a baby together.
Listen,
so
they live in their best life.
Kudos to you. Right. Okay. This one is gonna be.
No, it's not.
A little whatever.
It's not. Go.
Because I want us to both, especially you, because I know you're in a relationship, like whatever, and I'm dating, obviously.
Right.
All right. So I want us to take their feelings out of the equation. Okay. Let's speak on it. This is a venting session. Okay. Just to vent.
We're good at that.
And if it gets a little toxic, whatever. I don't think it will because I just feel like it's an honest conversation. So I was out over the weekend with Cynthia and my friend Rose. We went out for dinner, whatever. And then we were in the car and the conversation came up. I don't remember how drinks were involved, but the conversation came up about like the transition from being single for a while and then getting into a relationship. And how it's a tough transition because you get used to just doing whatever the fuck you want, talking to whoever the fuck you want, or even like something as simple as you're not texting someone in the morning, you're not checking in with someone, you're not calling someone. When you get dressed, you're not really thinking
the other. You
know, like your partner.
Like you don't have to check in with them.
You don't have to check. It's like, yo, Saturday night somebody hits you up with plans. All right, I'm out. There is no, you know, I think I'm going to go out tonight. No, there's none of that.
I mean, does that have to happen though?
Yeah. Because I feel like when you're in a relationship, there's just respect, period, that you have to keep in mind. Like, you have to check in. You're going to feel some type of way. Well, I'm going to feel some type of way.
Right.
If I'm calling you, and all of a sudden you pick up and you're like, oh, I'm at this bar. Well, what the fuck you mean you at a bar? You didn't tell me that you were going to a bar. But it's like, at what point, which is why I put the question, like, at what point is like the relationship not being monitored in that way, and you kind of just are your own person still and your own independence without it being disrespectful?
I feel like I've had an ex that I could do that. And
just be out.
And now currently, like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I mean, we have kids. It's different. We live together. Like, that's just a big commitment. Obviously, it can't compare to my previous. But I've been in relationships that...
It didn't matter. The same way, yeah. I've been in relationships where it didn't matter, and then I've been in relationships where it's like, it doesn't matter, but still tell me.
Right. And I've come to the conclusion now that it didn't matter because... It fucking didn't matter. Like, the
relationship didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Like, you know, I've told you this before. It's like in this relationship, like, I've been way more emotional because I give a fuck.
Right.
And maybe you feel some type of way in those relationships that you're not checking in because you give a fuck.
Right.
But in the relationships you haven't been checking in, it may be that
that's tricky. That I didn't give a fuck.
Not that you don't give a fuck, but maybe you could care less. Not 100%, but you know.
I'm also the type of person that in a relationship or when I'm dating somebody, I'm gonna just match what you do to me. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but it's like if I see that there's a pattern that you go out and you just be like, yeah, I'm out, and like that's just you and that's how you move, like you don't really feel the need to check in with me, then we could just be that way.
Yeah.
Then when I do it, as long as you don't get mad,
yes, reciprocate.
Then that's going to be our dynamic. So I've been in relationships where it didn't matter and we didn't check in because I noticed that my partner would do it, whatever. And then when I did it, he wouldn't get mad. So then it's like, all right, fuck it. This is just how we're going to move. But my issue is that you do it, then I do it, and it's an issue. And it's like, well, we're not about to do that. Because I think that's what that fucks me up more. Like, that's what gets me tight even more. But even... like this topic has been circulating a lot, and we could get into the video with the girl and the guy. They're being interviewed in the street about, do you feel like you should change the way you dress if your man has an issue with what you're wearing?
Oh yeah,
remember?
The one that I sent you guys.
So I want to play. Let me play the video so we can insert it.
What you wear when you go out? Oh hell no, no. Shit, no. If Shawty wears something a little too big revealing, you heard me? I should have a bit say so just because like you were a reflection of me. If that makes sense.
No. I walked out here in this
she on that
mini
feminine
skirt.
shit.
Right, because I'm a woman of 2023.
No,
and I feel
she
like
look good.
women can wear what they want to wear.
Like
I shouldn't have to talk to my husband about wearing what I should wear, you know?
You fine like someone, but at the same time, also be respectable and respect your husband. You heard me?
If I want to wear a bralette, I can wear a bralette out. I shouldn't have to ask for his permission. I shouldn't ask for his permission.
No thing on with your titties out.
I'm not saying my titties out.
We
He's
break
saying
it
if I
up.
wear a bralette and underwear, that's what I'm saying. I know. A man should not be able. A man should not be able to tell a woman what she should and should not wear. It's 2023. If there are flying cars, that means men cannot tell women what they should wear. That's period. That's on anything. You should not be able to tell me what I have to wear. That's not no.
They are not on the same page. They are not on the same page.
All right. So
yeah, go ahead. Oh, you felt this one.
No, it's not even about that video, but it's about you, because I'm gonna give you a man perspective. Because a lot of times men can be the fuck is the word, two-faced about it.
Okay.
They can be mad at you for going out, but they're gonna go out, right?
Right.
As me, like with my lady, I'm very open. Like, so for example, we were out at the bar and I'm taking pictures of people, right? So when I take a picture, like, oh, how can I get that picture? I'll just be like, here's my Instagram or whatever. So obviously I'm with someone and then I'm giving my phone to someone, like another female. Oof. That's going to look crazy.
Right.
But I'm just like, before she even asked, I took the picture, I'm going to send it to her, whatever. I'm always just like, I'm just ahead of it. Like, okay, good. Whenever any kind of issue or anything can even before it can even get there, I'm proactive about it.
See,
and I'm letting her know,
proactivity.
And I'm letting her know, like, yo, this is what this is.
Being vocal.
This is, I'm going here.
Vocal.
I'm just, because I care about her feelings and I know, especially I know what she went through in her past and I wouldn't even want this. So like, yo, I already know this. I understand this. Let me just make her feel secure about this situation.
Yeah.
Even though
you're using all the right words.
No, for real.
So it's about how you want to make your partner feel. Like if you You know what I'm saying? Some people can handle it, but if they can't, you need to just
but
talk
you know what?
about it.
Even if you feel like they can handle it, I still don't even feel like it's right. Like, I feel like just have the conversation. Like, it doesn't hurt to do that. It took you what, like 30 seconds to do that real quick?
That's it.
It don't take a lot of effort to just make your person feel secure. Even if you feel like they don't need it or they tell you they don't need it, who cares? Just do it anyway. You know what I mean? Like, do we really need life insurance? But we do it anyway. I don't know if that was a good example. But like, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that like we may not need, but we just do it anyway because it's like, it doesn't hurt. Why not? Like when you rent, okay, this was a better example. I'm going on vacation. I'm renting a car. You put that extra insurance. Yeah, you got to pay the $12, but like, fuck it. It's $12. Might as well do it. Fuck. No, we can get into it. How do you feel about the, if your man got an issue with what you're wearing?
So
how do you feel?
Basically, we was talking about this because me and my man always have this conversation. Like, but I've always known how he feels about it. Because even for me to go throw out the garbage in the building, if I got like some house shorts on, he's like, "Come on, babe," like.
Yeah.
Or if I don't have because me in the crib, no bra, straight up.
Oh yeah, you at home.
I'm home.
Yeah, you comfy.
But then he be, without words, he's like, "My boy's coming over there."
That was a topic.
Or
yeah.
like, or he'll be like, "Babe, like, don't go downstairs like that." Like, if I just have like a bata on, like, nah.
Nah, you wildin' with the bata.
I'll do it.
See, I've done
T-shirt, I've do it, but I know it makes him uncomfortable, and I knew that from the start. Because he would hint it like, "Babe, those shorts are a little too short." Like, I'm like, "Oh,
ass cheeks out and everything.
Yeah, cheeks out in the beginning, cheeks out. No kids. Oh, we outside.
Yeah.
Cheeks out. But then it would make him uncomfortable, like, and this post, and how long we been together? And this post really like
it resonated.
It did, because now I feel like he put it in a way that maybe he wasn't ever able to explain it, in terms of just like attracting and putting your man in certain situations.
Yes.
Now, I won't sit here. Let me addendum. I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Can I get this? Can I get..." No. But I'm just going to be mindful. Of course, once in a while, it's my birthday or at our event, like, I wore my titties out.
But you were fine.
Yes, but I'm saying, like, once in a while, it's fine. But if you going outside, especially, like, it's just you and him, or even if it's just us girls, like, you just gotta be aware and careful, because you don't want to get caught up in some shit, especially if you a bad bitch. Let's be careful.
Yesterday, I had a big box from ASOS come to my house. And I was, lately I'm like, I want to step up my style, especially for the summer. I want to wear the dresses. I want to do all the things.
What happened?
My man was there. And he was like, "Where are you wearing those to?" Like,
was it shorts, a skirt, or
they're all shorts? Dresses, but they're tight bodycon dresses. Short, like above the mid thigh. I didn't realize they were gonna be that short, because on the models don't have many, like, they don't have hips and ass, so nothing's rising the dress.
Right.
Every time I walk, I'm like pull, but I'm like, but I like it. He's like, I feel you, but like that's a lot.
Wildin'. Yeah. But can I just say, I feel like overall you dress really tastefully. Like,
I feel that way too.
Yeah, I don't think like, once in a while there's like a skirt or like something, but I feel like you dress pretty tasteful. Like,
I think the way that it is like, it's a matter of respect. And again, like you said, like not putting your man in certain situations. I just always felt like as long as I wear it with my man, then it shouldn't be an issue. But it could still be an issue. And I never thought of it that way.
It depends where you're going,
Depends where you're going.
If y'all going out to dinner,
yeah, you're sitting down most of the night.
Yeah. Like, what's the most action you're gonna get? Like the bar, like the fucking waiter. Like, come on, man. I think we can handle that. But if you're going to a bar, if you're going to dinner and then you're going to a bar later, if you're going to dinner and then like a lounge or some shit like that, like,
were you gonna be dancing?
Yeah.
But I just like, I also, for me, it's a fine line for me, because it's like, that's why I say sometimes relationships can be monitored, control, and maybe that's a wrong way to view it or a wrong way to say it. But it's like, I always have an issue with feeling like I can't be me or express myself the way I want to express myself. Maybe not even with just dressing. Maybe like maybe I just really enjoy, like, for example, solo trips. Like when I went on my solo trip, it was a big deal. Not in my relationship, but just to the outside. And then when you're in a relationship and you do things like that by yourself, it's like, well, why don't you want to take your man? Oh, because you want to do shit. You want to talk to other men while you, and it's like, No, but why can't I continue to do the things I enjoy to do by myself without the perception being placed on me that I'm trying to be deceitful or I'm trying to cheat?
Right.
So it's like, why can you still be an individual and do the things you want to do without it being looked at or misunderstood the wrong way?
Well, first off, you're not in the relationship with everybody in the world. You're in the relationship with one person. So the only conversation that matters is between you and your partner. So I feel like if you form those understandings early on, like, hey, this is something that I like to do, you know, I feel like the mistake happens as you get with someone and then you kind of just forget about yourself. And the person is expecting you to continue to be that way because they think that that's you.
And then the day that you're like, oh, no, I want to do this by myself, it's like, wait.
Yeah, and that I think we need to take responsibility for, because I used to be like that OD, and I still am a little bit with things. Like, I forget, like, you know, especially in motherhood, you forget and you lose track of, like, your common things you like to do. Take a walk by yourself. Do that. I'm a walker. I love to walk.
You do love to
So,
walk.
yeah, I'll walk anywhere. I don't care. Real Bronxite shit. Like, but yeah, if you lose focus of who you are and you haven't exposed your partner to those things, then that's your fault. If something's important to you, if your solo trips is important to you, then highlight that. You gotta highlight
a lot
that.
of things, even like taking myself to even going to the movies alone. People have such a hard time understanding how you could go to the movies alone, when I think that's the perfect thing to do alone. You're sitting down for 2 hours in the dark. You don't have to talk to anybody. What is weird about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like little shit like that. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna address that video.
Yeah.
When you get into a relationship with someone, there's unwritten rules, some unwritten expectations of a relationship, how you should conduct yourself in a relationship. So with her saying that she shouldn't have to ask her man, and I'm not asking him for permission to do anything, that's just like a huge red flag for him. He shouldn't be in that relationship, because she wouldn't even respect you to think about you when making these type of decisions. Because at the end of the day, if a woman or man goes out dressed a certain way, it is a reflection on your partner. If they conducted themselves a certain way, it's a reflection on your partner, and you're not even considering your partner's feelings and how this may look to this person. Why would you want to be with someone like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I would never be with the woman who every time she goes out is dressed half ass naked. Like, you know what I mean?
Scantily clad.
I wouldn't be with that person, because that's gonna make
Yeah.
me look crazy. Like, yo, your girl's a hoe. You only like this type of woman. I wouldn't want to be that way. So that, for just that video, I'm just
Yeah.
There's unwritten rules.
I want to expand on that though, right? Because that's a good point. And I don't know the answer to this, but like, what are the rules other than the dressing, right? What else is there?
I think the rules is just having the conversation. Like, if something bothers you from the get, you know, but still, you need to have respect. Like, I feel like the way she answered, like he said, is a big red flag.
You
like,
are
just
in a relationship
blatantly,
and you're considered a couple.
Right.
All right. So when are you an individual? That's what I want to, and I'm not questioning it like to combat. I really am genuinely want to talk about
but
it.
No matter what, if Toni and I are in a relationship, we represent each other in all aspects. Like, oh, damn, I saw Toni's man doing this, or, you know, it's going to be always like that, because you guys represent each other. So you just, if you can't even put your spouse in your head, and when you're doing things, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Just think about that shit. Like, that's where it's like fucked up to me. Like, that's why I say that's a huge red flag for him. But I mean, he probably likes that shit, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they've had other conversations like that.
But you're individual. You can be individualistic, whatever, in other aspects. But like, we live in a society that has certain standards about things, and things are looked upon a certain way. Think about how it would make your partner feel. And if you can't even think about how it would make your partner feel, because it's just you want to do this and fuck what anyone else thinks,
you probably shouldn't be in a relationship.
Shouldn't be a couple.
You don't ever want to put your partner in a situation that somebody is reporting to them things. And there's a lot of haters out there. You know what I'm saying? They may not even be saying it to him or her as a friend. They may be saying it as an enemy as well. And you don't want to be putting your partner in any type of uncomfortable situation, like, you know, that you could prevent.
Yeah.
You know, like, the thing that's popping up in my head is like, that's always been, I mean, it's a childish issue, but like, when you, because I was always originally someone who had a lot of guy friends. So when I would get with somebody, I would have to take time, you know, hey, this is so-and-so, this is so-and-so, this is my brother, this is my cousin, this is my, or whoever, a friend. So I think it's just taking the opportunity to highlight, like, what bothers you, what's important to you, and
yeah, I agree. And on that note, transition. All right, where are we? That got deep.
Right.
I like that. We're actually at the end. So last topic.
Okay, bet. Oh, okay, good time.
So this is the something to think about.
Okay.
And actually, oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. All right. Damn, because this kind of goes with the next episode, but I guess we'll just expand on it. So where I'm getting these from are from my book, The Buddhist Boot Camp. And one of the things that the author spoke about was treating everything in life as an experiment. So the example that he gave was kind of like, sometimes we panic, like we're really unhappy with something. Let's say it's a job, a friendship, a relationship, but we feel like so tied to that situation that we are afraid to like make a new decision or make a change.
Right.
And it's like, if something is no longer serving you, it's okay to be like, you know what? Change my mind. This really isn't working for me anymore. Let me try something new. Let me switch it up. Switching your career, switching your environment, moving to a new state or a new city just for like a new job or new experience. And like, even like he gave the example of a relationship. Like sometimes you get with somebody and within like the first couple days, you're already planning your future. You're already saying, oh my God, is it going to work? Can I have kids with this person? Are they going to meet my family? Are they going to get along with my family? What's going to happen? Are we going to break up now because I'm having all these like anxiety inducing thoughts? And it's just like, girl, chill. Like just take it one day at a time. And it's okay if something doesn't work. Like you don't have to get into a relationship with someone or even have a friendship with someone and it has to last the rest of your life. Like it's okay to be like, you know what? This really isn't working for me anymore. I'm good. And I just wanted to talk about that. Like, I feel like sometimes the pressure of like sticking with one thing even will keep you from like trying new things because you're like, I don't want to fail at this. I started this, so I have to continue doing this. And it's like, well, what if it's just not for you?
Yeah. It's
People
just
be
bad
like,
self-talk in the first place. Because every relationship you go through, you know, you grow through and you learn things from. And it's not necessarily like a loss. Like, you're not the same person, especially if you was with that person for a while. You know, like, you're not the same person that you were when you first got with them.
Yeah.
Like, you've changed. Like,
and I feel like just trying different things in general, like, how else are you going to know that something works for you until you try it? You won't know. And I think people get stuck in that mindset of like, they just don't want to fail. So it's like, okay, so maybe I should just not try anything and then I don't got to worry about failure. But then you're going to end up never doing shit. So I just wanted to like put that out there to think about the thing, like reevaluate the things in your life that you're holding on to that you really shouldn't be holding on to anymore. And then different things that you want to try that maybe you are afraid to try because you're afraid of failing or you're afraid that you can't change your mind. You can always change your mind. And who gives a fuck about how people view you in that way? Like, fuck it. So that's it. Just something to think about.
something to think about.
Did you have anything else? No? How are we feeling? Are we feeling good?
I'm excited. I'm loving this.
This was good. Can we cheers?
Yeah.
I had fun. Yay. All right, guys. So like always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next Monday. Bye.